get it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Devious, Mighty Zulu Kings.
Okay, Boogie, Mighty Zulu Kings, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's good, everybody? Right now, you guys are joining us on the Outspoken podcast.
Outspoken.
Obviously, we have a space that we're going to be using, but for now, we're going to do it over Zoom and just kind of use technology for good.
Yeah.
See what we could do with this. So, first, I just want to open it up with a battle. Let's go with, to me, this right here, this battle, to me is legendary because of the things that surrounded the event, right? It's Boogie Frantick versus Slim. This is when Frantick just came back home.
Remember this battle?
Yeah. This was crazy because Frantick, for sure, you know, he didn't really dance for a little while. And when he went away, Slim, it was always been Slim, but Slim grew a lot from when Frantick remembered, you know, to where the Slim we know today, you know, where he was in tune with himself and, you know, his style and everything. So, yeah, it was dope to see because I know for Frantick it was a trip to see Slim on that level. And then also for everyone to see that Frantick still has it, you know? Yeah, I'll let it play and let's see. Let me know if it's choppy on your side.
Nah, it looks good. It looks good. Frantic.
So crazy. Were you here for this?
Nah, I wasn't there. I was
Okay.
this time. Yeah.
Like the one event you weren't at.
Yeah. Hey, I swear to God, you motherfuckers always gotta make some epic shit, bro.
What happened?
Always at the Great One-Nator events, man. You guys gotta like make everything epic. Shit is crazy.
Yo, it's so funny because like we always want we want to make it extra than what it is. And
yeah.
It's like we have so many dope people in our squad that like to get that done. There's like someone up on the roof. There's someone on the side. Like we had to do it so ghetto, like, but we still, you know, it's ghetto fast.
Nah, it's hard, bro. I like it.
We're over here hoping the light doesn't fall. Like, oh man, you know, it's like being held on with duct tape, bro, on top of them.
That's good.
Shout out to my boy Nino Brown, Great One-Nator. He's the one that handles a lot of the sound and the setup.
Yeah.
Rob Smith had to hit him with that throwback.
Yeah.
Look at off the rip. I'll go first.
Woo.
That's footwork.
Skating. He's skating.
Nice. That timing right there.
Yeah. Oh, Zell. You know one thing that I saw change when Frantick came back is he came back with a lot more movement with his feet, which was dope, bro. Because I remember before he went in, he was dope too. You know, like he was always dope. But I remember before he was more stationary.
Big time.
Yeah.
Oh, big time, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then when he came out, he just came out with a lot more like footwork, like just moving around more, and it's dope. It's just a big contrast, you know?
Oh, it is, and that was something too for all of us. Like, I think before he went in too, we had a certain mindset of how we needed to dance, and then really that it was a life-changing event. And for all of us, it was just like really allowed us to be more free with our styles and allowed us to like like especially someone like Frantic, be open to do other styles because your generation is like you can't even look. You have to try your best not to even look close to someone else. So you
Yeah.
guys are so stuck, and you can say brainwashing away to be like, even if you come close, it's biting. So like,
Yeah.
like him moving his feet for him, he felt like he's boogalooing or something. When it's like,
Yeah.
no, like it just that's what's dope, man. It's dope that you noticed that too.
Yeah.
And I was about to say with Slim, but I always say with him, it's like he's someone that absorbs energy. So it's
Yeah.
always scary when he goes second because if you have a good vibe, if you're giving him a good vibe, that's when he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh my god. All right. Like Slim wasn't. Oh,
Yeah.
oops, caught the hat. That counts. That counts, people. Woo! And see, Slim wasn't doing ground moves like that before Frantic went away. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was
Yeah.
changing levels, but that was on some other.
No, and you know what? One thing that Slim changed too,
Uh huh.
because I don't know if you remember, but I think before Frantic went away,
Mm-hmm.
Slim was also like more about boogaloo, like he was
Yeah,
trying to boog more, you know.
big time.
And the one thing that changed when Frantic came back is he was more animated, more controlled, which is dope, man, because he found himself, you know. He found
Yeah.
himself in style.
So it's both. It's dope for both of them because they both kind of picked up what the other one did so well.
Yeah.
This is why we had to set it up because like me Rock Swift, we've been seeing Slim kill it and just become what he is, and then we're
Yeah.
like, damn, like because there was that connection. Slim used to come to the crib so when Slim was down with G Style and all that stuff too. So it was
Yeah.
just like it was just for us. It was like, yo, watch Frantic's gonna bug out when he sees Slim dance the way Slim dances now because Slim wasn't only doing boogaloo, he was great at it. Is
Yeah. Yeah.
great at it. Like
Yeah.
I was even watching some old clips of him, and that style alone is powerful. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But when he animates, he brings his own essence to it.
Yeah.
Caught it. Boom, boom. Ay, ay, ay. See, like all of that, he was not doing before.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Fingers. Perfect right there. Like that's another lesson too for a lot of dancers when you're battling. Sometimes, especially this is like what this is a 15-minute battle. You like if Slim would have decided just to go super crazy and waste all of his energy
Yeah.
and try to just super outmatch what Frantic did, he would probably gas at the end. But right there, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna give you enough, and just enough. Now let's see what you're gonna do this next round."
Yeah.
That's that
Yeah.
experience right there that you always kind of see, especially semis and finals, for battles that are more than a round.
Yeah.
See, what people don't know about Frantic right here is you have to remember he went a year and a half, 2 years without listening to any poppy music and could only listen to the music that was being played in radio stations. So,
Yeah.
like, and only could listen to music certain times. So for a dancer, that's like, to me, that's big. You know, it's big when you're only listening for almost 2 years a certain type of music, and the whole poppy music genre changed big time from when he was out to when he came back. You know.
Yeah, it got fucking whack.
Yeah, like this, like yeah, like these type of beats right here, like. So like, he's even trying to find the beat right here.
Yeah.
Look at how the chain's bouncing off his chest.
Yeah.
Wow. He's gonna practice his push-ups.
Cool. Yeah.
Right here, right here.
Cool. Yeah. Woo.
See right there, that's proof to like the younger generation, any dancer. Like he doesn't know the beat. He hasn't really listened to this type of music, but good technique, timing, understanding of music and rhythm. He's
Yeah.
able to now, know that okay, this is how music works. Here's the timing of it, and he still made the crowd go crazy when like you could tell he's trying to find the beat.
Yeah. See, the one thing that I like that he did, keep playing it, is he's in his round, right? Boom. He's in his round. Then right here, boom, he lets it go and just walk. You know what I mean? Like only like seasoned
Veterans.
poppers.
Yeah.
Just know to like go in your solo and then just let it go and walk somewhere else and start all over again. You know what I mean?
No, that's very true, because there is those times that you will see an awkward moment where they don't know when to end their round, and it's like right there. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and walk away.
Yeah, just let that shit go and start something new. You know, like
it's energy. That's what it's energy right there, especially in this type of battle. Like, this isn't your average. Just like you could, they're talking to each other. This is years and years of like, all right, let's see where you're at. Like Slim, he's never been the little homie, but he was in a way, because he did learn after a lot of you guys, right? Like,
yeah.
A little bit after you guys, like he learned from Johnny Five is a person that that's what I always like to mention that, because it's so dope. Like when you see Johnny Five, and then you see Slim Boogie.
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny Five, man. Slim goes crazy this round.
Ooh. Miles in the background.
Yeah. Jan Miles. Go. See, that's the same with Slim. Like, he's just like, all right, let's see. Like, I probably only heard this beat once or twice. I know this throws you back to your guys' rave days. Woo! I forgot about that part.
That's a bad motherfucker right there. Whoa. Hey, he don't do that move no more.
Bro, I was about to say this about Slim, about all of you guys. You guys have so many dope old signature moves that I never ever like when Slim hit that like boom on his knees. I've never seen him do it again.
Yeah.
You know, like Frantic, that move right there, like if Frantic hit that today, it would still shut everyone down. You know?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Like, look at that combo right there. Boom, boom, boom.
That was ill.
Nasty.
And he did that shit with practice, huh?
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yeah, because at this time he was still at a halfway home, you know, so he was only able to leave that house for a certain amount of hours a day.
Yeah.
And he was living like 2 hours or an hour away from us, and we were the only ones that could get him. So it'd be like, just like sometimes pick him up to practice for 40 minutes, and just so he can pop and listen. Like, all right, yo, Slim Boogie ain't no joke. Slim Boogie's gonna come with that shit, bro. You better listen to some popping beats, cause
nah, he did come with it though.
oh,
Shit.
for sure. And
yeah,
only someone like him or you, there was only Jay Smooth even like would have been able to make him dance like that because you guys have so much history. You know, you guys have all been going through the trenches in the same year. So you guys, even though you get along, it's like I can't let him smoke me. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
See, for us, I didn't know Slim messed with music like this. You know, I thought Slim was super just into funk and just like because of him being so good with Bug, you know, and us being young too.
Bro, like, you know, the funny thing is, like, Slim, unfortunately, does not like funk music. That's a fucked up thing, bro. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like, when me and Slim would like do 2-on-2s, I would always have to go to the funk song, bro.
Yes.
He would always look at me like, all right, you know, this is your turn. And I'm like, God, really? And sometimes it's just like, I'm not feeling this shit right now.
But see, like, that's what's cool about you guys. For me, always being like the younger bro, it's always like, no matter what, I'm going first.
Yeah.
Now, even like when we do 3-on-3s with Green and everyone, like just to avoid that conversation, I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm setting it off. I'm setting it off, and you guys figure it out after. And like so many times, it's like I can't show my best because I'm doing it for a battle strategy and more for like how we are. And then there's so many times in this song, I'm like, bro, if I had an opportunity to kill this song, but sometimes you got to take it for the team, you know.
Nah, hell yeah.
That's crazy. I wouldn't. Well, now I know that of him, but especially then, I didn't know. I thought Slim just loved funk music because how dope he was with Boogie.
Yeah, I know, man.
Baby Boogaloo. Quick, you know what this is too? This is the day before Wave-O-Matic passed away. Rest in peace.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace.
Damn, that's crazy.
Rest in peace.
Was he there?
Yes, he came. He didn't get to see the battle though. He left before the battle.
But
Yeah, I remember he
Damn.
came, and I didn't even get to say what's up with him, say what's up to him that day. I just remember seeing him and just being like, I'll see him again. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
something that
yeah.
taught me that really, like, it wasn't even like it was just like, we see each other so much, especially at this time. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna see Wave. I see Wavo almost every other week, so I'll see him again. And I'm
Yeah,
busy right now, so whatever. And then he left before the battle, but I think it was because he didn't feel too well. And
yeah.
yeah, this was the last event that he came to.
That's crazy. You know, the last time I seen Wavo, I called him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I didn't really call him out. I would say like something happened online, right?
Mhm.
And I remember he said something that I didn't agree with. I forget what it was, what the argument was. And me and him kept going back and forth online. And you know how Weibo is. He's like very like strong, opinionated. Like he just has a strong personality. So me and him were just like going back and forth. Finally, I was like, all right, meet me at Homeland.
Yeah,
He's like, okay, I'll meet you at Homeland.
yeah,
So he came to Homeland, bro, and we were just like, so what's up? Like, you want to do this? He was like, yeah, let's do it. And bro, we went rounds. Finally, he was like, he shook my hand. He was like, good stuff, bro. Like, you want to, you're down for your shit. And I was like, bro, we argue, but like it's about dance. It's not about anything else. You know what I mean?
so
And yeah,
so,
that was like the last time I seen Weibo, bro. And
man.
I earned that much more respect for him because he actually battled me. Like there's a lot of OGs out there that won't battle.
So, man,
they'll,
and
they'll talk tough, but they won't battle,
that's a
bro. I'm
fact.
telling you.
That's a fact. And
Yeah.
Wavo wouldn't just go one round. Wavo would
No,
keep
no, he went
going
around.
and going and going. Rest in peace, Wavo.
Yeah, rest
It's
in
just
peace,
wonderful.
man.
So, and definitely miss. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
right now, just the whole moment, Slim about to kill it, it just really brought that to me. Like that was also another element, because I was noticing everyone in the crowd. You got Casper, you got Jet, you have Smurf, Jan, Jay Smooth, maybe Boogaloo, Slick, Comfort. You had Jekyll, Boardman, everyone, because Frantic just came out. Slim is, becoming the
Yeah.
rising star on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is dope, man. This is so dope. Definitely history for LA.
Oh yeah.
Slip. He's right here. He's playing with it. You can tell
Yeah.
he's trying to find it.
Oh.
He's found it. Ooh.
Yo, one thing that I always admire about Slim, bro, was the way he changes his weight with his feet.
Mm-hmm. He switches it.
And I know where that comes from. I know that comes from Tabo,
Mm-hmm.
because Tabo, like, he used to teach us this like little like swivel to control our weight with our feet, right?
Yeah.
But the way Slim took it and ran with it is crazy, bro. I always admired that. Like
No, yeah.
his way, the way he just controlled his balance was crazy. Because you know me, I fucking be falling all over the place, bro.
No, he does have crazy agility, and that's something that makes him so dynamic. Like he doesn't have to have crazy ground moves, but the way he's able to move and shift weight, like you said, from his toes and be on his toe and be as dynamic and powerful as he is, as if he was flat footed, is
Yeah,
something that definitely like helps him because he's like to me it's like kung fu, like in a way where he lures you in. He's like slow, and then he has this crazy change of direction and energy, and then he
Yeah.
shows you how powerful he could be, and he brings it back to being calm.
Yeah.
And then
And then another thing that Slim does that I do too is that I really appreciate about him is he dances. How do I explain it, bro? Like we dance. We don't dance and then put the pop on top of the dance that we're doing. You know what I mean? Like a lot of poppers do that. Like they'll move, but then they'll put a pop on top of their movement. You know?
Yep.
The thing that me and Slim do is we use the popping technique as a base for the dance. You know what I mean? So it's like we're dancing with the pop, not putting the pop on top of something else.
No, it's way more fluid. No, it's definitely it's something too that American dancers do a lot less of because of the so much separation of styles, and always being so open minded to international dancers, and you guys also traveling so much and being exposed, like exposing your style and being exposed to so many different styles. I feel like has always helped you guys with that too, because I feel like in the States, that's what always separated you guys from a lot of dancers too, is that that fluidity with the pop, where a lot of people are stopping to hit and then going back into this movement. Like you said, they're covering their movement with hits, and you could see it just like a choppy
exactly
film, you know. And like you guys are able just to keep it, just like if you're running and you guys could just hit while you're running, you know, where it's stop and hit and then run, stop. No, but that's definitely something that you guys are really good at, and a lot of internationals now, because you guys definitely have a huge influence overseas, are very good at it, especially in Asia. Oh my God, the little 5-year-olds, man.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I look at them like I have to question, like, yo, does this like 90-pound 12-year-old hit harder than me? Like, I'm like, is it just the footage, or like just sometimes, bro, that you can see it, like it's crazy. Slim's like, all right, I mess with this one.
Cool. Yeah.
For me, this just reminds me of when I would grow up watching you guys at different raves.
Yeah.
Yo, Rosser was trying to test him with this stuff.
That was real. Oh, man, I have to get around.
Yo, I hate Slim for this, bro. Look, in LA, there's only 2 people who always would stop me from winning jams. It would be you or Slim. And Slim was the one I would battle the most. And I remember one jam, they did 3 tiebreakers. And then another jam, they did like 4. But Slim always does this like, oh, I'm tired. Like, oh man. And then he comes and he just smashes it. And it's like his best round. Like he'll be hunched over like he can't breathe. And then he's like, he's just gonna kill it. So guys and girls, if you see him do this, what he's doing here, know that you're in for you're in for a good one. It's like, oh man. See? Hey. Yeah, I think this is 5 rounds.
Yeah, see, that's ill.
See, look at Slim, all hunched over. All right, look. Not everyone can pull this off. Now your average MC could get them to do another round, do a 5th round after they just did 4. All right. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at your local jam because it won't work.
Yeah.
But imagine how this feels for Frantic, like just so surreal, him being gone and then coming back, and because the Great One Eighters too wasn't what we were before he went away.
Yeah, you guys grew a lot,
A
bro.
lot, like crazy, like our whole thing changed, a bit. Like yeah, it changed a lot when he came back, and for him to see the whole scene like that, and like because pretty much we were like little kids, and then when he came back, now we're men, so.
Yeah.
I know for me, I'm thinking like, damn, for him, this must have been so crazy, just the whole scenario to have all this. Because I'm sure for him, it felt like it wasn't going to happen again.
Hell yeah. No, hell yeah.
Like right there, that's him tripping out. Rockstar had everybody like.
Cool. He's flowing. He's flowing.
He's just in that zone.
Ooh.
That's that 90s shit, though.
Yeah.
That was a straight 90s round.
Hey, one thing I gotta say before you keep going. Hey, I really gotta say this, bro. Frantic, you gotta stop wearing so much clothes, bro.
You're too big, bro, like, to wear layers.
You be wearing hella layers of clothes, bro, when you dance. Sometimes like that like I wanted, like, bro, like you have one like you have the most complete waves I've seen anybody do, right? But sometimes when you're wearing all that layer, like all those layers, like I can't see that shit, bro. And I just wish you would wear less layers.
Yeah, yo, he's so covered up. I tell him, like, bro, if you're 130 pounds, okay. If you're like green,
yeah, if you're green size,
yeah, you can wear basketball shorts, sweats, and some pants. But Frantic be wearing that with some Tims, with a neck, a sweater. I'm like, bro, I could barely dance with a shirt on, bro. I feel heavy.
I know, man. Just take one off, bro. Yeah. You're good. And you already have like a fucking he already has like natural sweater on his arms, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't put another sweater on him.
That fool got the hairiest arms ever.
He
Knuckles,
does.
everything.
Woo.
He hit Jet right there. He's like, I got you.
Oh shit.
Yo, my boy is in the air. Look at Brandon's face.
Bro.
Look at Brandon's face. Hell yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that looks dumb.
To me, this was so dope that he took his risk.
Yeah.
This isn't a set. This
is yeah. One thing, man. One thing about Slim is ever since even when he was like boogalooing back then, bro, he was always a beast on the ground. It's crazy.
That's dope. See,
yeah.
You wouldn't know that because in a lot of his rounds that he would do, you know, he wouldn't, his knee wouldn't even touch the ground, you know?
Yeah.
But I do remember.
But you know what though? Like that's skinny people. Skinny people are good with the ground, bro. Us big motherfuckers, we struggle when we hit the ground, bro.
For sure, bro. So many times I'm down there and I'm like, bro, why am I down here? I just stay up. But no, yeah, it is crazy because like right there, like that's not a set. This is him taking a risk and just trusting in his ability to be like, it's gonna be okay. Because like you know, you can see like he went down there without a plan, but he's like, all right, you know, I know what to do. Like, let me just catch this beat.
Yeah.
He's finding it. He's finding it. That's so dope.
Yeah, that was ill. That was ill. That was ill. Yo, one thing I want to say after watching that battle is the one thing that has gotten better from that time of that era is the clothes, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking hated the fact that everybody was wearing sweats when they went to fucking popping battles, bro. Like that shit just killed me, bro. I hated that shit so bad. Like one thing that I loved about like my generation back then is we always like picking the outfit was part of the culture. You know what I mean? Like that was popping. Like you got to go get suited and come to the event and shit and just, you know, like, and then like, I don't know what happened. People just started just waking up and going straight to the event, like not even showering.
No, it's so true because I was gonna also say it's like you're never gonna catch those two people in sweats at an event again.
Yeah, and it's a good thing, bro.
Yeah. I was even gonna say like I don't even know if Kid Boogie owns any clothes that big anymore. I mean, Slim. I don't know if Slim owns any clothes that big anymore.
Nah, I mean his pants and shirts are starting to get a little bit bigger. If you notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. Yeah, man,
So that was just another. That's a legendary battle. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if people watched it or saw it, but out here, that was definitely there wasn't many exhibition battles like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, no.
everything was really just competing against, because it wasn't that there couldn't. Actually, it wasn't that people didn't want to. It's just the beef was real. So ain't no one trying to battle for
Yeah.
fun. That was the thing. Like no one was trying to battle for fun before Frantic went away. And then when Frantic came back,
Yeah.
everyone was just like the ego just kind of really went down out here, and
Yeah.
we were able to
Yeah.
now do exhibition battles and stuff like that. But there was no battling for fun before. Like, oh yeah,
Nah.
battling.
No,
No,
we had beef, bro. We had beef. And like in my honest opinion, like maybe Frantic could elaborate on this, but I never understood why me and Frantic had beef, bro.
yo,
It was I was just like, all right, cool. Let's battle.
bro, that's me and Rocksmith were just talking about this. We're like, because we were obviously kids just following our big brother and our crew,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was like, yo, it's so crazy. Like we don't even know why we didn't like mess with each other. Like it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, Frantic and Funny Bones don't like him, so we don't like them.
Yeah.
Or, like that just.
Especially like, bro, like me getting to know you guys even more now, like all the shit that we all have in common, bro. Like,
Yeah,
imagine we would have been cool back then. Like,
for
it just would
sure.
have been, yeah, we would have been just leveling up way more, bro.
More, yeah.
You know?
And that's, I think, the good segue to like a topic is uh there was a good while where the rest of the world was passing LA like a lot.
Yeah.
Passing the West Coast, like not just
I,
by a
I,
little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like even right now with the generation under us, they're still way behind, way behind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, think about this, bro. The West Gang, that's France's new generation.
Yeah, that's,
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Like in Japan, Genesis, that's their new generation. You know what I mean? Like not even counting the little kids that
the
are
little
coming
kid.
up after Genesis. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Then in Korea, like who you got? Like Unji and all them. Like those are the younger
Yeah,
generation.
yeah.
You know, like it's like what the fuck, bro? Like who do we have that's younger?
No, and that's true, and that's why we're like really wanting to do stuff. What we're doing now with Outspoken is because these topics, like, really, you can only, I don't know, you only really get them privately. Like when you
Yeah,
talk to one of us or when you're in a group, and we really want not to only help the U.S. but the world just kind of get this perspective where back to what Kid is saying, like with us here, it was that all these beefs and that the whole thing with beefs being like the thing to do, where all these other countries were getting along and building with each other, you know, like training with each other
yeah,
and practicing. Like I probably known you for seven, like before now I've known you for over 10 years now, but I'll say there's probably 6 7 years that me and you probably never stepped foot in the same dance uh
yeah.
practice
The
spot.
cipher. Yeah, yeah,
Only at a jam, and we're gonna
yeah,
battle if we enter the same cipher. This is that simple.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and it does hold you back a lot. It does
No,
hold you
it
back a
does,
lot
man.
because
It does,
the
because
best is not training against each other or with each other.
exactly, and like the shit that I've learned throughout my experiences is like now, like when I get down with you, I'm learning. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I could do that. Like I never thought of doing that. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not that I'm biting. It's like I'm taking inspiration from what you're doing. You know what I mean? And like when me, you, and Frantic and Slim, when we all session now, it's like you're saying we're having a conversation
Mm-hmm.
where like you're like telling me like you're doing something and you're telling me like, look, try this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, let me try that, and I'm gonna fuck with that. You know what I mean? And that's how we're growing, bro. Cause I seen how the people in Japan, the people in Korea are practicing, and it's like, damn, like we need to step it up. But the one thing that always held America back, always, bro, from the beginning of time, was our egos.
Yeah.
America is full of egos, bro, and they just won't let it go, you know?
It's true.
And that's why they're behind. Everything is an ego. And even me, bro, I had a fucking ego that I had to let go, you know? Like, even now, like, I don't feel comfortable dancing with some people, you know? Like, who the fuck is that? I don't want to dance with this fool. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm learning to let that go and just dance with people, you know?
No, and it's important for us to like say this and talk about it. And a part of why it was a problem is because we never talked about these issues or these topics. You know, it was just
Yeah,
it was something that exists in our head, but we're kind of like, can we talk about it? Should we talk about it? Or is it even something? Like, am I tripping? But
yeah,
yeah, like even us, like even till this day, we have ego. But what we're trying to do is every day limit that ego. You know, because
yeah,
ego is necessary to competition, right?
yeah.
If you
It
want to
is.
compete and you want to be elite, you cannot do it without an ego because then you're
No,
only gonna
but
you're gonna plateau.
yeah,
But the thing is, when do you check this ego? That's
yeah.
really the conversation a lot of dancers need to have, especially here in
You gotta humble
America.
that shit down, bro. You gotta humble that shit down.
Yeah, and I think the other
Cause
thing too.
remember what they say out here in the West. Yeah.
No, go
No,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, remember what we say out here in the West, bro. That ego is not your amigo.
Big time.
Cause
Yeah,
that shit'll ruin you, bro. It'll fucking just you gotta humble that shit down, you know?
big time, big time. And I think the other thing that affects the United States, the American popping scene, yeah, the United States, because America, South America, Central America, um,
Yeah,
uh, is people are too in a hurry to make money off of it and teach.
yeah,
So they're already
yeah.
teaching before they have even learned anything about this.
Well, here's the thing that I had to learn for myself, right? There's so many levels of this popping that we're doing, right? This dance that we're doing. You can be the greatest popper in the world, but you can also be the fucking wackest teacher in the world. Just because you have millions of views on your videos doesn't mean you're a good fucking teacher. You know what I mean? The thing that I had to find out is like, okay, I want to start teaching what I've learned.
Mhm.
I have to learn how to teach, you know? And that's a whole nother like step by step fucking routine that you have to do. Because in this dancing, unfortunately, there's good teachers and then there's bad teachers. There's teachers that are gonna teach you their solos, and then there's teachers that are gonna give you the tools to create your own way of doing the dance. You know what I mean? Like, who you do you want to? And this is why we see a lot of copycats nowadays,
Mhm.
because all they're doing is taking classes from people that are just teaching their solos to other people.
That's very true.
You know, and it's whack, bro. Just because they're just because they win a couple battles and just because they have numbers on YouTube, like now that makes them elite. Nah,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers ain't elite.
No, and those are real facts right there. Because myself, as I don't only teach dance, I teach other things as well, and it's something that
Yeah,
I had to constantly. Uh, well, one, right, because you could be a dope dancer doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate over to becoming a dope teacher, right? There's a difference.
yeah,
The same way you need
yeah,
to learn how to dance and become dope is the same way you need to learn on how to become a teacher and pass on your
yeah.
knowledge. So real quick,
Exactly, man.
we're gonna put on a
And then
clip.
just let me segue to this, right?
Yes,
So
please.
going back to what you said about like how like there was a time that American poppers were like behind the whole world, right? And like I told you, like I feel like the new generation right now, it's still up behind. You know, there's a couple people that are like leveling up hella fast, but I feel like just something is missing. You know, something is missing this new generation that we had when me and Frantic and Slim and JJ, what it, like ABM, when you know, like all of us was dancing back then, you know.
Yep.
And it's that rawness that we used to have, that's missing nowadays. And this clip is a message from Ski that I posted a while back, and this message speaks louder now than it ever did, bro. And I hope everybody that's watching this, I hope you guys listen to this, because it's just listen to it.
Oh, I'm excited. All right, let's go.
And I'm not dissing the dance scene now, but I'm saying with each generation, something is lost. And I wish that they could go back and grab that OG essence. And I'm not
you know, like
the dance scene.
Let's let it play a couple times.
I'm saying with each generation, something is lost. And I wish that they could go back and grab that OG essence. And I'm not
one more time.
I'm not dissing the dance scene now, but I'm saying with each generation, something is lost. And I wish that they could go back and grab that OG essence.
I'll let that settle in.
You know, it's like,
no, I'm glad you shared that, bro, because that right there, like, what does he mean by that, right? Like someone could ask, like, what does that mean when he says he wishes that these new like, first of all, that through generations things get lost. That's it's not only with dance; it goes to culture, language, so many different things, right?
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna say my interpretation, and then I want you to say
yeah.
What I feel like he means by that is like he wants the newer generations to be able to go back and see and feel what they felt on, like, what made them dance the way they dance, you know, because it wasn't
exactly
what we find important or what we deem what we use to validate ourselves was not what they use, you know. And a lot of dancers, especially newer generations, are like, how could we get that essence? Or like, man, I wish I could be there. No, you don't have to wish. What you could do is do your history, do your homework, and read that with the people you're with. But I don't want to say too much, kid. I'll let you elaborate on that.
I totally agree with you, bro. Like what he's telling the people is like, go back and grab, like learn, right? This dance came from funk, right? Funk music came from oppression. You know what I mean? It's like everything has to deal with the culture that we're in. You know what I mean? And especially out here in the West Coast, like once you understand all the history, you're gonna understand the music. You're gonna understand the dance. You're gonna understand what he means. You know, like the struggles that they had to go through just to go to a contest and enter a contest and win $50 just to go eat. You know what I mean? Like all of that goes into your dance. It's like, and I remember I did this interview with RoboZ, and then and he asked me like, bro, how much, you know, like I might not get the question correctly, but he asked me something like, how much gangster can we put in our dance? And then I gave him the example, like, bro, we're not putting up a front. Like, we're putting ourselves into the dance, our life. It's not an act with us. You know what I mean? And that's what I think a lot of people don't understand, bro. Like, they think we're acting. Yeah. Like, oh, he's acting like a gangster when he dances. It's like, nah, bro. Like, this is us. This is our struggle. This is our pain. This is what we went through, and we're putting it out in our dance. You know what I mean? Oh. And on the other hand too, like, you know, not everybody had like that type of lifestyle. You know, like there's other people that went through their own struggles in a different way, and they're putting it out in their own way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like that's okay too. Like, you don't have to pretend to be a gangster just to make this dance look cool. Nah. But put more of yourself into the dance, you know. Don't front.
Yeah. No, that's,
you know, and I feel like that's what's missing nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody in the dancing is acting.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be somebody that they're not. And that OG, that old essence that popping used to be, is being lost.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That rawness that we used to have is it's fake now.
No, and that's the thing is like, I feel a lot of like that question, right? How much gangster could I put, or do we have to put in, or can I put in? It's something that is asked to a lot of LA dancers, especially the ones who are been put in work longer, by a lot of international dancers, right? They're kind of like, well, if this came from struggle, this came from this certain type of lifestyle, like how could I emulate this in my country? Like, no, you don't have to emulate this. You don't have, like, you didn't choose to go through the struggle. You know, this isn't something that we choose. It's something that is a circumstance of us being the color that we are, or us being an immigrant, or children of immigrants. You know what I'm saying?
Or just being in the damn neighborhood that we lived in. You know what I mean? Like all of that, like it takes place. Like,
yeah, no, and what you said about the acting, right? Where people think it's an act. It's like, actually, us acting is when we're being very civilized and patient, because what comes natural to us is, since we are oppressed people, is to react. So it's very easy for us, and it's natural for us to react and to expect negativity to come to us. So when it's taken us practice to be patient and to be well spoken and to be able to understand, because
like you could be a witness to this, bro. Like, you've known me for a long time. How many times have I smiled back then?
That's something now. For sure. For sure, you want to see Kid Boogie smile.
You know, like, like everybody used to think I was mean because I never smiled, bro. But that's because I grew up a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Yeah. I had to learn myself how to open up myself and let people in. You know, but back then, like, it was just like, I don't know you. Why the fuck am I gonna fuck with you? Like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, even though we were both dancers, it was like I was always standoffish because, you know, that's just the way I grew up.
Yep.
You know, it's not me. I'm not acting when I do that.
Yeah. No, and
you know what I mean?
That's for sure, and I could definitely relate to that too, because we have similar upbringings, and pretty much what we like, just to kind of give some advice to the people out there. It's not that you have that's what you have to go through to be a dope popper. It just happens to be the situation for American dancers from a certain era, right? A lot of the dancers now that you see who have opportunities to travel and all that are not going through what the dancers went through in the 90s or in the early 2000s. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Or even in the 80s, 70s, bro. Like,
that goes without saying.
I didn't go through what they went through in the 80s. Yeah.
For sure.
You know, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Me and you, we don't know what they went through in the 70s, you know, and in the early 80s, you know, like, we didn't know. We know what happened in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
You know what I mean? We were there.
For sure.
In the early 2000s, but like how you were saying, like, I wasn't born in the set, like, to be around in the 70s. But what I can do is I can go back and do my research and find out what was the reason why they started locking, why all of this, like, all of this culture, how was it created? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you start understanding the culture, the people, the music, the way they used to dress. You know what I mean? Because, bro, fashion was a statement back then. Like, it was not only fashionable, but it was also to rebel against the people that are governing people. You know what I mean? Like you sent me this thing. Like, Chicanos used to wear suits mm-hmm. to be rebels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's
and just like the way people used to dress in Soul Train, it was fashion, it was cool, it was new, but it was also like a rebellion against something. You know what I mean?
for
And
sure.
if you study funk, because trust me, bro, I'm a fucking guest of this culture, funk, because I love funk, bro, and I know where it came from, and I know the struggles, and I know that fucking Elvis Presley stole rock and roll from them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The black, like the black community, you know, and I understand that George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelics, they dressed in diapers, they dressed in all that just to be rebels, to rebel against something that they were like, you know, fighting.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the things. These are the things that people need to like take in and be like, okay, I understand now. You know?
And that's exactly what he's explaining there is like, go do your homework, go do your research, go find out, because a lot of the times what it feels like is people want the answers hand fed, you know, and and we'll kind of wrap it up with this. It's not the end destination that is the fun part. It's the journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the greats, because I've been fortunate enough to not only be around amazing dancers, but legends and people who have innovated dance. And something that they all have in common, all of you guys, something that y'all all have in common is y'all love the journey, the process, and the history. You know, and
Yeah.
to really connect that, you're gonna be able to see why it was done, why it was created, and then now adapt it to what your life and circumstances are.
Yes.
You don't have to get shot to go through something, right?
Yeah.
It all depends on who you are and how you're raised and what you've been exposed to. So
Yeah.
we all go through something. Don't think that you have to go through what people in LA or people that are in the hood. You have to go through what they go through to become what they are. But that's just a part of it, and it's good for you to understand that that is where this comes from, and not that you have to be that way or that you have to go through it, but understand that you could find out how to relate that into
Yeah.
your life.
You know, and do your research, man. Like if you really love LA culture and you did your research, you would know what to do and what not to do. Because a lot of y'all are doing something that we don't do. You know what I mean? So learn those do's and don'ts, because that's very important, especially when you step into LA.
Yeah.
Because it could be a life or death situation, man. And I don't want to see none of y'all go through that, you know?
Yeah, because what y'all don't realize is that no matter what and how we feel, even if we tell you no 100 times, you come here, we're responsible. We're responsible.
Yeah.
So you're not only going to put your life in danger, but you're going to put our lives or whoever is around, because no one's going to let a foreigner. Well, if you're around some real people, they're not going to let a foreigner be attacked.
Yeah.
If you're around the wrong people, they might run and just leave you. But that's for a different conversation. But you know what? This is Outspoken. We're gonna have plenty more
Outspoken.
episodes. This is just like the first pilot episode, and we're just dropping that knowledge.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate all y'all out there.
Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoyed us talking, and I appreciate you guys. And please, man, learn, do your research. You know, it's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just. It's like Skeet said, man. Dance is bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and the culture is way bigger than that. So study up.
Dope. All right, y'all. This has been Outspoken. We out.
Peace.